it is time to pick a 5-star.
I already picked Himiko.
Congratulations. So on one hand, Welt is the only reason that I was able to clear floor 12. No. Was it?
Yes, it's 12.
Right, yeah, floor 12, and each one gives 3 stars. I was looking at the page, and Apocalyptic Shadow, 12 out of 12. Forgotten Hall, 36 out of 36. Pure Fiction, 11 out of 12.
Trolled.
Granted, that was done before Aventuring, so... Or maybe it was done before Aventuring was all skilled up. Either way, he's still only level 70, so he's still... Well, actually, he's level 76 right now. And also, I need to pull the stream up on my phone. There we go. Oh. So yeah, Welt is the only reason I was able to clear floor 12, so giving him an Eidolon for his hard work would be very beneficial. That being said, his E1 isn't as goated with the sauce as Bronya's E2. Which would then also put me one Eidolon closer to E3 Bronya, which then puts me closer to E4, which is closer to E5, which is closer to E6, and I mean, Lord have mercy. E6 Bronya, it has to be... Hello Justin, I'm glad you and your friends love the quizzes. How did you do on the last one? 166 days and 21 hours for the express gift.
Oh, you're streaming. Okay.
Yeah. What is... Did they say what the reason for the express gift is?
I don't think... They might have. If they did, I wasn't paying attention.
Alright, because like I know it's not their anniversary or anything, because that one already happened.
Yeah, because that already happened.
And that was not a year ago. And then also this page where I'm probably going to pick Zhuyi. Oh, wait, Zhuyi's already E6. And Misha is, which I knew. So I guess I'll go with Mose. Let's see what...
He's just good.
So he's currently E1. So E2. When all allies deal damage to the enemy target marked as prey, increases crit damage by 40%. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then there's Come Home With Me. Anyone that sees this, please use that code. I might actually get some Stellar Jades out of this for once. I don't know if this shows up when I... There's... Invite 4 friends... Gets you a grand total of 250 Stellar Jades and 4 of the tickets. That could get me $1,000. It would just get me in-game materials. There's no shot I actually pull any of the gift cards. And then return mission. No, that's another thing. Aptitude Showcase. I gotta claim Bronya now. Bronya. E1. E0. E1. E0. E1. E1. E0. E0. E2 now. Bronya. Put this in the thumbnail.
Back.
Welcome back. Bronya has been claimed. Yeah, I do wonder what it is, because 166 days, which would have been 167 just 4 hours ago.
Yeah, it's until 3.2 or something like that.
Right. I mean, did they ever say why we were being given a free doctor ratio?
Because they won awards.
Hmm.
Like, didn't they actually win, like, Best Mobile Game last year?
I think
Game
so.
Awards? I think they did.
I commend you.
Man. Like, I'm really happy for the new voice actress for Tingyun. But after hearing the differences between the voice lines, it's a little hard to get used to, which is a little happy that I now don't use Tingyun all that much, because I have other Harmony units.
Fight as one!
There's no time to lose. Time for the
Jeez.
show no mercy.
How did they mess... Like... I guess they didn't really have any control over it, but why did they need to replace her voice actor?
Because of the strikes.
Yeah, but... Right, I guess it would be weird as hell if a new character was unvoiced.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Just like...
Seize the moment.
I don't think there's actually been anyone that was ever unvoiced in ZZZ. They just
because they have a good studio.
Well, they still did have to swap Sukaku. Which was,
we were
like,
supposed to attack yesterday.
weird
Follow my
because of the
charge.
fact that, she had her voice, and then almost immediately had to get swapped. And then Honkai, Argentes, and then later Huahua, and also
Naughty child.
Mr. Tail for obvious reasons. But then there was Kinich and Kachina that had their voices and then went silent and are still silent.
And now we have Stell, Donhung, Himiko, Robin, all silent.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
Jingyuan really does look cool.
Who
Too bad I would
invited
have to
and-
pull Sunday to make Jingyuan not be Midyuan.
Yeah.
And let's just go ahead and take a quick look at what happens when I press F3. 13. Now, granted, with this amount of pity, I could do what I did when I pulled Aventurine. Let me see if this pulls up on stream. I don't know how much... Does it show up my history when I click on it? There we go. Page 6. Got Aventurine right there. 4 pity. Okay, the records do show up. Cool. 4 pity. 9 pity. 14 pity. 15 pity, which would put him on 16. So, according to that poll, I am actually behind on pity, and I deserve a 5-star now. Me. When the game tells me that it'll take around 80 to get a character, and then I piss my pants when I don't get a character in 30.
The future of Belobog shines bright.
Yes, that's your average.
Okay, hold on now.
You do this often.
pull low pity characters.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Hold on, I'm pulling up the warp tracker. Okay, so it's not entirely wrong, but it's also being skewed due to the recent 16 pity adventuring. Lord have mercy. What is this? Doctor Ratio bespoke version. I'll be honest, I forgot that the little decoration things actually did stuff. I just picked the first ones that were there. And Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Jesus.
A day of peaceful repose. 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 A day of peaceful repose.
Also, need to double check is that isn't this also being skewed by, yeah, Sparkle, who I did not win in 16 pity, so I don't know how much pity I had, but I didn't implement the history into the tracker in time, so whoopsie daisies. Let's see. So I did pulls on Black Swan banner. There was at least 10. And then I didn't get Black Swan. Just wish I knew how.
A day of peaceful repose.
Oh well.
We're in trouble now. Fight as one!
This mortal form.
This
Watch
coffee
over
I
you.
got 5 hours
You on your
ago.
path.
I got it and then laid down before I could drink it.
Conflict is pitiless.
Nap time.
I've heard the call. Serenity is before me.
What game should I play right now?
Okay.
Here is thunder.
That's true, but I'm really soured on some things being unvoiced. Like that. Terrible.
Welcome, customers.
I did not need to use Kingy's skill there. She already had her buff up.
Can we talk?
It's of no
that it?
consequence.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
1,000 thanks. Conflict is pitiless.
You played this game.
I'll overcome the thorns. To doubt farewell.
There's no time to lose. Here is thunder. Show no mercy.
I find it really funny when they had to bust out another 5-star for one character's trial.
Yeah. It's funny how
Notably.
Sunday, of all people, gets that treatment.
I mean,
Like,
when you put him on the banner with the guy who went from, oh wow, this guy's so cool, and he's pretty strong too, wow, this guy actually fucking sucks, get power crept, loser. And then Sunday's the guy who's bringing him back from the dead.
true.
He himself comes back from the dead, and so he brings Jingyu on with him.
True.
Also, when I first loaded in, I got a little cutscene, or not cutscene, but like a little recap of the story of PEKORA.
Yeah, I said watch later because I know how PEKORA goes.
Ah, I see. I started it and didn't know if I would be able to back out and then watch it again later, so I just watched it. Oh well. Party car, parlor car, passenger cabin. I wonder what that is doing there. Pom Pom's coat room.
Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage.
Wait. Please tell me that we have some default Pom Pom outfits to put them in. Little Crimus outfits. And Jester. Solemn Scarlet Conductor outfit. And not owned, Clamoring Frymaster Chef outfit set. Which I had to do the event for, so. We can
I'm
find...
very glad there's going to be a free motive from the event, because he is technically just better than Hunt March for Fei Xiao, because, I don't know, better.
What's the doctor ratio
quaint.
doing?
A space so meticulously curated, perhaps the best part is that even with so many... as a nameless who's always on the road, constantly meeting with very... It's no small feat. The average
Went to
person
Buffalo
is
Wild Wings with my
easily
brother
swayed
earlier
by their
today,
environment,
and
after all.
it was pretty good. And on the way, we passed Five Guys, and I was considering just like I know Buffalo Wild Wings is alright, but it's also quite pricey due to the fact that chicken prices go up more than gas prices. But Five Guys used to be like the restaurant. I was like, oh fuck, I want a burger, but I had to pay $30. Oh, this is awful. But with McDonald's charging $40 for a McDouble, it's a lot easier to look at Five Guys who's still somehow charging only $30 and going,
Go ahead and try. With this mask on, I intend to keep the world at bay.
Dio. Huh. Got 10 stellar jades for talking to Rat.
Dear Nameless, trailblazing
Urine.
must be tiring. Please sit.
And also I see Argenti on the other side, so I'm going to run around the entire parlor or party car just to not activate the cutscene that I assume is going to be there. Unless it does just say press F to start. Argenti, hello.
We meet again, dear friend. Thank you for the invitation. Please allow me to praise your sincere and compassionate soul. Looks like
I haven't
we
used
understand each
Bull
other.
Shotgun in so long.
Remember
Probably
that
'cause it
night
stinks.
of hallucinations? In this very familiar car, the ugly giant Sting solidified our friendship.
I even remember the plant.
Oh, you mean that bonsai that even thrives in disharmony? What a beautiful, resilient plant, full of vitality. How is it
Bennett, do
doing?
you know if bonsai is
The
the
feeling
type of
of
tree
boarding
that
the
it is,
express and
or
seeing
is it
everyone
the
again is
style of,
simply
like,
indescribable.
cultivating the
I do
tree?
not know.
My dear friend, please allow me to extend my sincere greetings to the express in a way
Dear
that only a
stream, just so you
knight
know,
can.
Bennett has 7 PhDs in bonsai mechanics.
That is a lie.
It's 8.
You can tell me anything that's bothering you. My lips are sealed like a bottle.
Well, Yang.
Amphorius, the eternal...
Oh, that's difficult. Cookie or toaster?
Remind me what Cookie does again? Is that the grapple hook too?
Grappling hook cooldown. Yeah.
Yeah. What class are you?
NG. I have popcorn and I have a mark weapon,
It's
which
gotta
means
be
I'm gonna be
toaster.
yeah. It's just 25% damage increase.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's what Miss Black Swan said. It's a world hidden away from outside observation, with a presence only revealed by the light from the mirror of the Garden of Recollection. It's mysterious, all right.
Thank you,
You
March
haven't
7th, for
been
having
with
a
us on the
voice.
Express very long. Will the journey be too much for you to handle?
I've been on the Express for nearly 2 years now.
Yeah. Canon.
Yeah, well, let's see if pressing this dialogue, March since no you haven't, it's been a week, you dumbass. Should be quite funny.
Huh? Has it been that long?
My face when I get stunned.
There's no need to be nervous. I understand that it may be difficult for us today to wrap our heads around the idea that there's a world accurately didn't adventure to, but a journey like that was only routine to the Express crew back then. After all, to Trailblazers to explore the universe's boundaries.
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion, too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a destination.
Now I'm dealing actual damage with this thing. It's pretty nice.
Sure, I'll take care of it. That said, Pom-Pom usually stays out of discussions about destinations. The final decision will likely still be on us to make. In that case, we'd best take this time to think this over.
Yeah. Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem to solve.
That's what I thought too. Can I vote no? Which event was it that had the person, was it an event or was it just a story that called out, yeah, it was a story that called out Trailblazer for having a bunch of ribbons on their outfit that do nothing. It's, the Slumber Nana Academia.
Right,
people.
yes, it was. I remember because I did it like 3 days ago.
Yeah. It was a woman, red hat,
Because
claiming to be a
for the
ninja.
airport moment.
Yeah. Gray-haired, yellow eyes, lots of ribbon everywhere that do nothing. For now, I'll let Miss Black Swan know that we're considering the Eternal Land as a destination. Seeing as how this is going to be an unusual adventure, it'd be good for us to take some time to make preparations for the journey. Meanwhile, I'll see if I can't find out more about Amphorius from our allies before we depart.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Yeah, I might wait
Or we could
on the
also
story
revisit our previous
like I did for
stops
Genshin, because
to
I
make
just...
sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I wonder if the hole in the Taikian Stadium has been repaired.
The Express has been on the go almost the whole time since we left the space station. We've barely had any time to catch our breath. Let's take this as an opportunity to wrap up our vacation instead and make the most out of this break. Also, I pulled up the warp tracker just to see my pity, and it is still skewed by the fact that it says I want Sparkle at 16 when that is just false because I pulled on Black Swan Banner and didn't get her, and I'm pretty sure I did hit a 5-star and then lost, and then hit Sparkle around the 70, so I'm pretty sure there's like 130 pulls that are missing. But for the sake of just being fair by not either lowering or raising my own pity, I will just go from my most recent adventuring to the first Acheron, so 77 plus 18 plus 75 is the 3 5-stars I've won on the first Acheron banner, plus 52 is the Topaz from the Topaz banner, plus 81 is the Yanqing loss on the Robin banner, plus 46 is the Firefly on the Firefly banner, plus 76 is the Ranmei from Ranmei banner, plus 78 is the loss that got me a Jeppy on Black Swan banner, plus another 78 is the Linksha that was guaranteed, plus 74 was the Acheron that was on her rerun, and 16 is Adventuring. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Divided by 11. My average pity, discluding Sparkle pity, and so however much could be existing that we don't know about, is 61. And my light cone banner pity is notably shorter, with 68 for along the Night on the Milky Way, 5 for Along the Passing Shore, and 70 for Scent Alone Stays True, divided by 3. My average light cone banner is 47.66. For Departure, no info, and for Stellar Warp, not accurate because of lost data. It does say the average 5-star pity is 47, but that is
false.
Yeah, likely only off by like 10 because it shows my Bronya at 37, and that was from March 30th. So it's about 2 months, which was probably just either 10 or 20 pulls. At this moment, people still haven't expected this vacation to be so fulfilling. They will witness the grand Xianzhou war dance, and during this moment of leisure, I missed it, and those they will meet again include not only friends, but also foes. Switching to Sunday's POV, just like that. Several weeks later, Golden Hour, Pikakani.
Creating chaos is also...
Also, complete art's promise made by a genius was the last line that I didn't get to see.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me. A means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting actual work done.
They say this is all part of ongoing investigations. But is there even any point to doing this? The threat's long been neutralized. They're just putting on a show. I mean, look at us. This sudden
I
surge.
feel like I've been underrating dual boomsticks all of a sudden.
It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders.
Because
Sounds like
They're
you've
kind of
got
doing
inside
things.
intel. Now I'm curious.
Nice.
Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result of trouble within the Oak family?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating chaos is also a means to maintaining social stability? Now, who knows who's been fanning?
Oh my god, 2 exploders
There
jump
are
scare.
a dozen rumors going around out there, each one more outlandish than the last.
I just realized I'm only on Guardian
Oh,
1.
I've heard
Funny.
those. Conspiracy theories
I
about
was
how the IPC
playing
had orchestrated everything.
Lennon last
What
night.
was it again?
Yeah.
That the chaos was only quelled because of an accident? Makes no sense. So what's the lowdown?
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure is that someone's taken the rap for it.
The rap for it? The rapper?
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul's seen him.
I just saw his souls.
Forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive.
Again, elemental
Talk
exposure.
about scary. For all we know, we might have watched something
The
go
pit.
down in history. Like what happened to the Black Plum family back then. Without even realizing it.
Scraps.
I've heard another
Mongol
theory
shirt.
about that family head.
Not
though.
non-magic ring. I will not be taking that.
I beg your pardon,
Lord have
sirs.
mercy.
Dreamweavers are
What?
carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and
Someday.
all affected facilities have been closed off. Kindly take
So
a
I've
detour
heard.
in the meantime.
What happened?
Papeshi.
Is
One
this
week.
because of the Stellaron? Jeez. Are we Penaconians never gonna dream in peace again?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been seized.
Why the hide hell behind a
Routine
pole like we don't know who that is?
A move to heighten security, if you will. Please rest assured that the family will do everything in our power to protect the sweet dreams of every guest.
Because
see.
Mr.
I'll leave
Friday.
the two of you to your work then.
Weary passerby. Meanwhile, if I press F3...
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Why are you so drippy?
Oh.
No way, the one who grips
Do you
Faust?
recall when or where we might have met?
Popular quote, I am the one who grips? By Cromer
My
from
bad.
Limbus
Must be
Company?
mistaken. Sorry about that. Sweet dreams to both of you, sirs.
One of my favorite things to come out of PEKORA has to be the art showing Robin and Sunday, like looking at a
You
scrapbook
sure have
of
a knack for
family
stirring up
memories
trouble.
and whatnot,
Of all the routes available,
and
you had to
having
take the one that bloodhounds
pictures of them
keeping
as
watch
babies
over.
before their little
We shouldn't
angel
run
wing
into any problems
ears
with you
had
around.
feathers.
Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, there'll be a way for us to escape.
Spare a
And-
thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive of Penacony.
Let's see if I can look up the HSR Sunday. He will be deep fried. Damn, who would have guessed that him being released as a character would make it a little harder to find the meme art of him. Just baby Sunday. What the? I mean, it's got some of the art that I'm looking for where he just looks super weird with his, like, puffy eyes. I was playing with this horrific vision of Sunday as a baby. I hope he explodes! Why would they say that? Baby Sunday and Baby Robin. This creature is terrifying. And none of this can be seen by stream. Pretty sure I still highlight the image on my camera roll or something so I can find it later to send, but yeah.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony now.
The only one you can rely on.
Can't believe the Chicken Wing Boy is finally
What about
released.
Mm-hmm.
At least she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than
Not a fan of the
consoling.
fact that Aftershock
I've
is
seen
playing.
plenty like you, eager for
Even
everyone
though
to
I
take you to task after a setback.
don't actually
because that's
think
the only way you'll
the
feel
boss
better.
music is specific to the
Because the
bosses
more
in
they
Endless.
condemn
Okay,
you,
it's
the more likely you can
Groovy
rectify
Guardians.
your
That's fine.
mistake. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like a show of sympathy, for example.
1 week.
You're right. I won't deny that.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to look for her?
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why, considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts. I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Oh hey,
I
birds.
think the lesson to take from that fight is that I should always look at Catacoaster in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Please stay tuned.
Don't like the fact that I got the timer modifier, but I'll live.
Yeah.
I see 2 bloodhounds. They appear to be on official business, unlike the pair from earlier. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see anything.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not very tall.
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip with you again?
We've been through this. You're the only one I can turn to now. Besides, we once lived a cat and dog existence. Embroiling you in my affairs won't weigh on my conscience.
Well, you certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something like that.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because of me. You owe me that much.
Holy moly! Can you get any more conceited?
I am already sold on
When
these
you
Sunday
were
and 1
abandoned
week
in the wild and near
scenes.
your end, I showed you a way to survive and helped you escape the jaws of death. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power to help you safeguard your position in the family.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor, quite another to knowingly put myself in harm's way. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Is this an IPC mission? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called family or something like that?
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint about it.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what this world is truly like.
Jade.
Oh
I
no.
will not accept your charity.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long. You have plenty of time to contemplate your answer.
They got Sunday locked
She
up.
only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price of my freedom,
Had a
I'll only
chain
know when I
locked
find
into
out
his
what
spine.
it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that I've just regained?
By walking straight into a trap?
Or by making amends for past deeds. When it's time to go, this will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take some time to look back on all the events that have taken place.
Can't you just look back on it from a distance?
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony wasn't built in a day. This sweet dream is likely to still contain residual traces of the Oak family's influence.
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands again, you're done for.
You know how it is. Old habits die hard.
I love that
the tie
movie.
should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight and always aligned with the tips of your shoes. We should always ensure that everything is in order before walking out the door. The same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what does ID
Never
Park
actually
got to do
seen
with you?
Die Hard.
Don't tell me that the founder is one of your disguises.
It's legitimately pretty fun.
I'm not that old.
Definitely a Christmas movie.
Take a joke, will ya?
Spider-Man 2002 is a Thanksgiving movie.
Sorry, but park facilities are out of order.
Oh, that's a sniper elite,
Refurbishment
not a
works are
turret.
currently underway.
And I'm stuck
Please
in front
come
of
back
it.
again later.
I have to have it really fast. I'm good.
That sounds familiar.
I love being good at the game.
I'm aware of the situation. You can skip the report.
What? What are you talking about? I need...
Oh
Mr.
no, not power cell
Please excuse me,
starvation.
I should have recognized you earlier. I must be more tired than I realized.
I want to know what's going on in there. You'll tell me, won't you?
Mr. 1 Week.
1 week.
There's nothing much to say, actually. We Bloodhounds are just as baffled as you are. My guess is that it's simply part of the aftermath of the Stellaron incident.
Aftermath?
You are?
Tuesday.
Renowned workaholic, Mr. Workday.
Mr. Workday.
He works for me. You don't know him?
Evil Sunday be like.
Oh, I see. Pardon my ignorance, sir. Coming back to the topic of the park, let's just say that
But if
it
instead
has
of
been
Sunday,
recently
his name was
observed that
Workday, and
certain
instead of getting hit by a train,
behaviors are not
he
tolerated
worked a
around
9 to 5 in a cubicle.
What happens if you violate the prohibitions?
So true.
It's baffling, but corrective
Yeah, 6 power
measures
cells, I
were
needed
taken.
that.
It's kind of difficult to explain. Maybe you'd like to see for yourself?
Yeah, that works. Can you keep watch over the
Fountain pen that I
entrance?
will never be
We'll go in
procking
and
from
have
here
a
on
look for
out.
ourselves.
Screwdriver that I will never be procking ever.
Please take these notes with you. They may
Free
come in
upgrade
handy.
is helpful.
Nice.
You shouldn't have said that just now. It'll only make us look suspicious.
Said what?
1 cell short of piece of
Mr.
cake.
Workday?
Mr. Workday.
I was just telling the truth. I've always found this name to be more suitable for you. So, why are we here? You managed this park before?
You could say that.
Oh, I
was
could
still
have
a
just
child
taken the
back
one
then.
cell from that. I'm
To
silly.
become the bronze Melodia of the Oak family, I'd gone under Mr. Gopherwood's tutelage. We were taking a walk in the park like any other day, when he suddenly hit on the idea to have me manage the park. Within the domain he demarcated, my every word would hold the force of law. In hindsight, that was probably the first time that I enforced order.
You rose through the ranks soon after. I take it that you must have done a pretty good job.
Quite the contrary. I made a terrible mess of things. Fortunately, the tourists thought of it as nothing more than a spell of merrymaking.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an ideal paradigm when it comes to rules. If the enforcer is incapable of introspection, then even regulations once laid down with the noblest of intentions will eventually become defiled. This place is no exception. The distorted after echoes of the Order will only add to the chaos.
Let's see what we have on these
This is
notes.
not Link's rifle. No.
Japard's
Valkyrie
sister
rifle's
rifle.
been... What?
Japard's sister rifle.
Oh my god. Serval rifle. That could... The funny thing is... It could.
Yeah.
All the RoboQuest, or some of the RoboQuest rifles are named after animals.
Windmill rifle.
Yeah, Valkyrie rifle. And notably, okay, I guess the main characters in Honkai Impact 3rd are, in fact, animals, because humans are animals.
Panchaku.
Not a rifle.
Well, it depends on what you define a rifle as.
Oh, vulture rifle. Ugh, I love this thing.
Also, how
This
does
is
the
like my
Honkai...
favorite gun in the game.
Nice.
How does Impact 3rd relate to the RoboQuest?
The main characters in Honkai Impact 3rd are named Valkyries.
Ah. Beluga cannon.
Notably not a rifle.
Depends on what you define a rifle as. The bubbler.
Splasher rifle. Not... I mean... Splashers are not animals.
That's what I call fish. Nikola Tesla rifle. He was an animal in the sheets.
And just actually...
Google, pull up Nikola Tesla sex tape.
Speaking of slasher rifle, there's a slasher rifle that I won't be picking up.
No consumption of food other than birds, especially ice cream. Only cats and cooners are allowed on the stage. Be kind to birds. Do not discard trash in trash cans. Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. Handstand walks around flower beds are prohibited. Attention, condoms that have not been mentioned are not necessarily safe, they just have not been reviewed. I see.
No consumption of food except for burgers. What? No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make this rule.
I have nothing against desserts.
Increases freeze rate and
The
duration.
only reason
Beautiful.
I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly
Increases
manner
freeze
for
rate and
things,
duration.
instead of shoving and jostling people around.
What happens if I break the rule?
I was saying because one night after dinner was saying no consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me you didn't make that
Justice
rule.
Crew.
And Sunday replies that he has nothing against desserts, but he made that rule so people can learn to wait in line. Now, that being said,
What happens if I
it's Sunday,
break the rule?
so...
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Yeah, just if I had gotten a different boss, I might have won, but that was just absolutely terrible for me.
In the blink of an eye, the ice cream vanished into 1 weak stomach.
So, where are those
I
corrective
think maybe in that
measures?
fight I should focus on Duke Nuker.
That's odd.
Didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without you having to get involved. Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprisingly reasonable rule.
And
Suddenly
an easy one
one
to
day.
test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member. Let's try it out.
Sunday, after dinner, the Charmony Dove got deep fried.
Let's try that again.
What game should I play?
Oh wait, what if I use Firefly's skill to enter the area?
What's going on?
Damn.
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective measures that the Bloodhound mentioned.
Let's see. You
It's exactly
should
what I would have done back then.
You've been iron-fisted since you were
play.
little, haven't you? Oh, wait a sec. If this is how violations are corrected, then everything that I ate just now?
I tried to warn you.
Oh no.
I'm gonna send a conversation from another server.
Alright. Like a drunken commonly seen on the sidewalk, he vomited a sliver of rainbow.
Ugh. Ugh.
Peshies. Let's see. I think you should send this GIF back.
No, I'm gonna send Limbus Company gifts.
So true.
How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling murderous.
Okay, 1 week.
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the
Send
cause of all
Limbus
this
Company
trouble
gifts
in
and say
There's no
he's
need to
literally
involve
me,
dream users.
BTW.
I'll fix these distortions once and for all.
But why did Will send that image with
What's the
that
plan?
caption?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots.
Okay, they're telling you to
You can
join
trace
DC.
them
I'm
to
gonna
the
go do
source
that.
once they
Alright.
manifest. Breaking a few rules will do. We just need to make sure that the corrective measures that will be implemented aren't too much for us to handle. When a distorted after echo manifests to correct us, I'll be able to pinpoint its
Alright, that's
whereabouts.
output on the controller.
Then I'll use the
so
power
that I
of tuning
can
to heal
sit
the
back
dreamscape.
in my Fox News chair.
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now?
Say that again?
Please Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Dream Jolt troupe while experiencing the attractions. The Dream Jolt troupe, where? Are they hiding or something? Please do not. The Dream Jolt troupe.
Oh, what the dog doing?
Oh, there it is. Found a good hiding spot.
Just one moment.
Place some alfalfa credits in front of the bubble hound.
Let me translate
Who are you
that
trying
for
to pay
you.
with your spare change?
Who are you?
Sunday's placed even more alfalfa credits.
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't enough.
Handle this? Wait. Is that really all you've got on you?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
A woo. A woo. There's no points as the bottle.
Luck's on our side. Looks like we scraped together.
Yippee. A bottle cap purchased from the Dream Jolt troupe for a high price. But remains that bottle caps are valuable even outside of nuclear wastelands. A reference to the hit game Stalker, I believe.
Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
A gun just appears and shoots me. Peek a canny.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule?
You shouldn't have done that. Since one is proven futile, punishment is now inevitable. God!
They can't be seriously going that far, right? No. Hey, look out!
Eternal.
Whoops. I used to play in combat in the,
Let's improvise.
on controller.
Time to cleanse the filth.
Attack detected.
Grace and elegance. Yeah. Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
Yeah.
Like until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze!
The mood is set. Let the show begin!
Allow me to purge the... Yeah!
Still the same one.
Firefly type fight to live! This is more than a battle. Set the seas ablaze!
The mood is set. Just let the show begin!
The truth burns. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Bunny time. Well, flip.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind. Fight to live!
That's how we do it.
Oh, did they have to do that? They could have just recalled the capsule.
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just attractions is another corrective measure?
Ugh. Aren't the rules being too finicky with words?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Rules remain to be broken. Hello, my trash can. Also, let me check really quickly. Oh, cool. Didn't know if that was already there because I've done it. Anyways, maybe I should zoom out a little more. Just go look for the map and see if there was any
trash in trash cans.
anything new just already here.
This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
What are you talking about, my man?
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in?
Is there a fishbone? Clocky pizza hole. Some trash.
Something's happening.
Maybe I could have gone with the credits one first, just to hello golden trash.
What is this? A woodcutter's trash can?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Ugh. Discernment tuning. The after echoes of order, once distorted, only add to the chaos. As a tuner, Sunday can easily discern where the harmony of dreamscapes has been disrupted. It's very nice round. Okay, cool. I can. Ooh. When used, instantly recovers 4 technique points for the whole team. Worth of things are beautiful in their own way. Alright, let's see what happens if I put it in. Huh? I get 3 and a Stellar Jade. Okay, well what happens if I put another one back in? A sense of dignity. Okay. Aw. Sanctity of the trash. Oh, that's not it down there. Raise of high morals, yay. Valuables. Pet. Consumables right there. Don't need to favor that because it's... Ah, here we go. Sanctity of the trash can. Increase defense of all allies by 20%. I saw this video earlier, of someone trying to get their cat to come sit next to them. It was using an audio. I asked my teacher if I could go to the bathroom. Fuck you, said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy. And then there was another one like, hey, go to the doctor, it's gonna hurt. Fuck you, dumbass. Yes, said my doctor, whose was actually the fuck you guy. And I just can't get over the fucking way the teacher was just fucking whispered, fuck you. Said my teacher, whose was actually the fuck you guy.
Oh, there it is. Huh. It does look somewhat like you.
I'm gonna keep going until I swap POV back to Trailblazer.
Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed with eyes bear souls of equal worth.
Whoa. worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you might make a comeback in Penacony and grow a new pair of wings?
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into the mud? All the way back during your childhood days?
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly with my ear feathers, only to fall into a pit. I almost broke my halo.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually remember something like that?
You never forget times of failure. It's only human nature.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that a failure.
Between pledge and forgiveness. Fuck you! Said my Sunday, whose was actually the fuck you guy. Be broken, make sure unless they get stolen. Fuck you. Said 1 week, who was actually the fucking guy. Oh, man.
What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday. When the younger me tasted failure here, I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But it looks like I was just going round in circles.
Round and round we go.
I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now. We should go. This will be a long farewell.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way, though. It might be better to take a quieter route.
Or
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away from that place.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently investigating.
Well, are your glasses working, my man?
You okay?
Clearly not.
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda?
Come on,
Thanks
well,
for the
see
tip, sir.
through it.
We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Come on, well, see through it.
Hold on.
Come on, well, see through it. Whip out the cane, Grandpa.
Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Grandpa!
Thank you.
Grandpa!
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Penacony? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was in captivity the last few days. Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so
Well,
between
you
us will
still
do.
over here? Well, miss you. Well, use the Hershey powers in your cane welds. They're cool and I want to see them.
Seems I let my wishful thinking get the best of me. Will you at least give me a chance to explain?
I forgot about the
I
woman.
will, but before
I see.
I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Look at my goat. Like, I had seen this, frame from something promotional, I think. The fact of the matter still stands that welt is so fucking cool. Change. 12. Look at my goat.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression of me. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never experience the Order again, either.
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value, not after how you wielded the power of harmony.
Oh, my goat.
Answer me. What are you doing here?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust.
Gonna have to bite my tongue.
Come on out, 1 week. We found ourselves an ally.
Sunday, unreservedly shares his story with Welt.
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have 1 week to thank for that. As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave without regrets?
Look at my goat.
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my side.
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this, too.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You come along, too.
Apache.
Okay. Boy, this is gonna be a party.
Please stay tuned.
we're here. They
Welt is so
should
tall.
be somewhere nearby.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblazing journey? Why have you and your companions stayed behind in Penacony? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that were indeed the case,
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the Nameless and aid with any plans you may have.
there's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here is a certain unusual passenger.
A passenger?
A passenger.
The Express has been commissioned to send a passenger back home. We're just resting up in Penacony for a while before we depart.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here?
Oh.
Or these ladies?
Uh-huh.
This... how?
Pretty sure
You're
Welt saw
finally here,
things
Mr.
before.
Yang. We have a huge problem.
Okay, let's not call it a problem. Meanwhile, the Trailblazers' turn. Formerly the Radiant Feldspar.
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the lives of organic life forms?
Neither did I expect to see you here in Penacony, Mr. Schoolum. I had assumed the Dream Society wasn't invited to the festivities.
I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the invitation. But it looks like my decision also cost me the front row seat to all of your exciting adventures. Conclusion: there is likewise a downside to pursuing reason.
I'm sure if all of you geniuses showed up to the Harmony Festival, things would have been very much different.
I hear that the Astral Express has established a collaboration with the Garden of Recollection for your next destination.
It did suggest a destination, but that was all that you hear from Madame Herta. The world beyond the knowledge of the Nameless, after all. I wrote to her hoping that the all-encompassing erudition would provide us with some information.
Could there be more to it?
Yes, there is something else. Miss Black Swan said, and Forius is a world influenced by 3 paths, and the erudition is one
Logic.
such path.
The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror.
You're right. So this has to be related to the Emanators, or perhaps even the Eons. That's why I wanted to know if the geniuses had any clue about it.
It's a pity we do not communicate much within the Society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. I have never heard of Amphorius, however.
Playable Schoolum when Madame Herta said the name, but it did pique her interest. She agreed to do a little digging. My guess is there's a chance the Garden of Recollection is behind it. She's always had a keen interest in the Remembrances technology, after all. I really hope they don't have to change Himiko's voice actress. It's also thanks to her that we get to make Miss Ron May's acquaintance got to make her acquaintance a while back. We even went into the Kalenga abyss to bring a Leviathan's carcass back for our new friend. Speaking of her, this is far too much an understatement, but none of us ever expected to see an old friend
That
of Miss Ron
Foxian
May's.
girl has indeed been through an unimaginable turn of events. I suppose that's the fate you organic life forms are bound by.
Yeah. Yeah, a bond that truly runs deep.
So
Also
is it
at
out of
Miss Ron
goodwill
May's.
that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back home?
Would the nameless see a point in keeping work and favors apart? It's her request. She wants to make a brief stop somewhere to reframe her mindset before returning to Xianzhou, considering her unique position with the Alliance.
Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
My companions are with her. They know Miss Tingyun better anyways, plus those youngsters will definitely do a better job than me when it comes to vacations. They're probably having a wonderful time now.
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on?
No. Hey, Sunday.
March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically.
Apparently there are many Tingyuns here with us. I'm gonna have to break that stereotype you have of me.
You don't have to tell him that. He can see for himself. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Tingyun for a while after separating from the rest. But then we ran into something weird.
Uh-huh.
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
I said I wish Tingyun was here.
It's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a Try Not to Laugh challenge, and he gave us some of his candy. A type of candy that's supposed to make you fall over laughing.
Mm-hmm. That would be difficult to
so
take
sort of
in a Try Not to
Laugh
Laugh
challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but he insisted on us giving it a shot.
Well, hold on
That's
now.
how we got into this
I would
problem.
not have done that.
What happened?
We failed the challenge terribly. I still wanted more candies. Behold the Laughing Maniac, March 7th.
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. So, we had some candy, and we're so happy we rolled around on the ground for a bit before standing up. But once we did, we realized Miss Tingyun...
Duplicated.
Miss Tingyun ate the candy too. But she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it, she multiplied into several Tingyuns right in front of us.
E6 sounds easy to get now.
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a Memoria world. It is likely the candy triggered her hypersensitive mind, causing scattered memory fragments to dissociate and become entities themselves.
Mm-hmm.
There is no cause for concern. We've experienced similar incidents from time to time in the sweet dream.
Mr. Yang? Who is this?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself now.
I was only being careful, or we would have been stopped by the Bloodhounds more than once on our way here. Help me remove my disguise 1 week.
And then we hit him with a train.
Everyone.
You!
Ah, damn, I didn't get to.
What's going on?
Mr. Yang, have you turned on us? What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain.
Well, fills him in on what he's been through.
I believe that at this point, Sunday has no reason to be dishonest. But to prevent any unforeseen complications, I'll be accompanying him everywhere he goes until he leaves Penacony. Mr. 1 Week here is an old acquaintance of Sunday's.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course. You're the heavyweight who pummeled this control freak.
Okay then. Nah, I'd win.
The surprises just keep pouring in. First there was Miss Acheron, and then Miss Ting-Yun. Why does it seem like Mr. Yang always comes back with some extraordinary guests?
Let's leave this discussion for later. For now, we should be focusing on returning Miss Ting-Yun to her normal self.
That's not gonna be easy. You'll see what I mean, Mr. Yang. These Ting-Yuns aren't exactly easy to communicate with.
Alright, well, let's see. That's some Stellar Jades. I am now back in Trailblazer POV, which means I go back to mouse and keyboard, press F3, press exchange, press Stellar Trade, click on specials to pass, hit confirm, and 14 pulls. I see. Still in a challenge, even though I'm back in my POV. Well, I will just hit pause and save.
Let me stay
So I
here
can
a
then hit
little longer in
F1,
this
go
body.
to Attitude Showcase, and show off QQ.
Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky. Feeling lucky.
Someone there.
Kobe.
Let's go.
Tough luck running into me. You. Stay calm. This sucks. Wow. My turn.
This is our chance.
You can't run. You're annoying. Choose me strike. Gotcha. Luck of the draw. Please. And victory!
This is our chance.
Wait for the tiles. My turn.
Yippee. Alright, and I'll just do the other two another time. And I'm going to farm later and off stream to get more adventuring levels from books. 77, yay! Which will then let me get this last stat bonus. After I also get 3 more of these. 2 more of these, actually. And let's see, tomorrow probably will be when I stream the next part. Let me double check what day it is. Wednesday.
Some value, I suppose.
Thursday is
Eternal. Until everything burns.
not a lot coming to mind, so I should be good to just
Everything in this world. It's bleeding.
start streaming this sometime tomorrow. Don't know what time, but I'll see you then. And then I will...
All will be swept away by the wind. Yeah.
It'll probably be another shorter one, so I probably won't finish the story, so maybe then on Friday as well. We'll see where it goes, but yeah, I can just guarantee stream tomorrow and a quiz on Tuesday, so be ready for those. And yep, just like that, that is all of the materials needed for Adventuring Traces. plus 1 extra green crystal. So, thank you to anyone who's been here, anyone who is here, and especially thank you to everyone who has subscribed and supported me for however long you have been. Good night, sleep well everyone.